What if today NASA announced that a big asteroid is on its way to Earth and there is no way to stop it, and it will arrive in about 50 years, and also that they have found Earth 2.0 in Alpha Centauri system, which is about 41 trillion kilometers away, or 3.4 light years away. And you, my friend, has been chosen to put forward some technologies for space travel that are feasible, taking in the account of the current progress of science. We are not talking about fantastical tech. We are talking about tech achievable in your lifetime. Building a spaceship like that is going to be such a big task that it is going to require single-minded focus, legal cooperation all over the world, and huge budget. Actually, this is the reason I chose the situation in which the future of humanity is at stake. I don't know why I choose it even as an option, but if you wonder about traditional rocket fuel, the fastest manned vehicle was Apollo 10, reaching a speed of 25,000 miles per hour. And it's going to take about 80,000 years to get there. And a cosmic-sized fuel tank. Not so fast. Why not just have nukes behind your spaceship and ride the blast? I'm talking about second option, that is nukes. Actually, this was a feasible option considered by Freeman Dyson and others in the project called Orion project. By propelling in this way, we can get to about 0.1 c, means 10% the light speed, which will take us about 44 years to reach Alpha Centauri, assuming that we don't need to slow down at the other end. To slow down, it would take about half of the fuel, which means about 90 years. So the number of nukes needed for this journey would be around 3 lakh SAR bombs, which we should not make unless the future of humanity is at stake. So the third option is, instead of nuking behind the spaceship, we can make contained fusion reactors like Devili's project. But contained fusion is very complicated and the tech for it will be soon available, and currently it is not yet possible. Using contained nuclear reactors, we can push to about 0.15 C, but not much higher than that. Actually, there are about 2 ways in which we can propel. First, shoot a lot of mass backward, and second, shoot less mass at higher speeds. So let's go with the second option and shoot less mass at higher speed. Well, fusion is very inefficient in converting rest mass into energy. So do we have an option in which mass is converted into 100% energy? Yes, matter-antimatter annihilation. Whenever matter particle meets its antimatter counterpart, they both annihilate each other, yielding most of the rest mass into energy. If we consider antimatter drive, then Pine rocket is an option. These antimatter drives are extremely fast. We can push up to 0.8 c, that is 80% the speed of light. Means to get Alpha Centauri, we will need around 3.3 years considering the time dilation. But the problem here is that we can make antimatter, but in very much small quantities, and it's expensive as hell. So we need to scale up our antimatter production by about factor of something trillion to make the required amount needed for the space travel. Another option, and it is one of the coolest option, is black hole drives. We know that a black hole radiates their mass away by Hawking radiation, so we can make rockets powered by black holes, and Black hole should have the mass around 600 billion kg. That's not even much. But the problem here again is, where will we get this black hole? The answer is, we can make black hole in lab, and this is not a Kurzgesagt's black hole, by using lasers. It will push the rocket to about 0.1 C. But the problem again arises here is that the lasers that are used to create it should be even more powerful than the black hole they create. So it is a tech of future, but not so distant future. So the last and the most feasible option is, why not sail on the wind made of light like our ancestors did when they had to discover new lands? I'm talking about light sails. These are ships that will be pushed by huge lasers or other electromagnetic waves powered by huge helium reactors on Earth or on Moon. This will reach the speed of about 0.1 C in a month. Since we are free from the fact that we have to carry any fuel, the speed is limited by the power of the laser only. Actually, our first unmanned spacecraft to Alpha Centauri would be a light sail, or else named as Star Wisp. There are other options also, like wormholes, non-momentum conserving AM drives, and faster than light traveling warp drives. But these lie between sci-fi and reality, and they may not be possible or may be possible, and we will get to them soon in our upcoming video, only on Jalastra. Thanks.